Okay, so I think I would repeat that. Let me undo that. Okay, if I'm having 119, that should be, here should be 2. Okay, then maybe 28. Better. I would add selected. Alright, so I think this is very much cool. So I would go straight to, create that 3D effect. So I'll hit this. Okay, and I think I will just push this in. I got to be careful here. So you saw what happened, right? It's not in all directions that you can extrude. If I do it this way wrong, but this should work. Hope you get the idea. Okay, so let me undo that. Take this down a bit. We'll just object mode 2. Then let's begin to add our edge loops. So inside edge loops, so I need one here, another one here, probably another one somewhere. I know, somewhere here, like so. Okay, I think that should do. I need one here. I think that should do. 3, then object mode control 1. Okay, so you can see we're having that sorted out. So we're having this. So that's that. Let's move on. The next thing is we got to be very careful here. We have one here. Sorry, we have one here. We have one here. So let's get that sorted out. It's about 18.1. Okay, so I'll do maybe 10, probably 7.2. So I'm maintaining this as 2, but I'm reducing this. Apply. The reason being that I can add more edges if I want to. Okay, so I don't think I'll have issues here at all anyway, but I think I'm already running into an issue here. So in such a case, I would want to maintain, okay, let's just maintain what we have here. 18, that'll be 19, 19.2. Okay, then keep that here, add selected. You can see, right? So with this now I have to clean it up a bit. Go to vertex and make sure you are okay. Then push this in. Oh, okay. For this to work well, I'll need more. Let's go to our edges. I'll need one here. Let me check here. I need another one here. Maybe here. Let's see, maybe here. Maybe I should be adding. Let's just keep working and I can keep adding as need arises. Highlight, sorry. Vertex, highlight this. Vertex, highlight. What's happening here? W. Vertex, highlight this. Okay. Push this in like so. Okay. Push this in. Push this in. Okay. I think this is cool all the way here. I would work on finishing this up. Push this in. Push this into. Okay, so I have a lot to do. Push this in. Wow, so much to do here, but that's just it. You gotta be patient. So I prefer doing this at this stage before I extrude instead of doing it after. Okay, then maybe we just a bit in like so. So I think for this part is cool. I would love to check it out from here and make sure it's doing what it should do. Okay. Okay, so these are the things you got to do to make sure your model is quite the way you want it to look. Hope I'm not clicking the wrong vertex. Push it in, push it in, push it in, I don't know, a bit. Okay, we're almost there. Let me see if I can do many at once. Okay. I won't have that time to begin. Okay. So I think with this now I'm good. Okay, with this I'm good. Okay, I can work with this here. So object mode, control 1, back to edges, double click, extrude, push this down, 2, then insert edges. So I'll take this up like this, take this one like this, okay, take this here, take this like here, then I think it's fine like this. Okay, maybe I might keep one here, just in case anyway as well. Okay, W, Control 1, and I'm good to go. W, 3. Okay, so this is what I have now. I think there's an issue here. Some irregularities playing up here, so probably I have to go in and drag this. Okay, I think this is well lined up. For this to work, I think I have options. I'll come here, vertex. Let's see if doing this will work. Okay, I don't know. I'm just thinking of options that might work for us. It's either this or I have to. Let's go back a bit. Okay, we'll work on this later. Probably I have to go in and work on this. Like, let's do something here. Maybe, am I in my vertex mode? Maybe drag this out a bit, something like that. I think that should be more like it. Okay. Then I think I was too detailed for, let's see something. For this, was it 3 I used? I think I was too detailed with this. It's too, the edges is too harsh. So I'm gonna have to do some things here actually. Okay, let's just see what we can do here. Vertex, okay, and maybe just trying to correct some things there. Okay, I would love to undo this, but the most important thing is for you to get the idea. Okay, then maybe, okay, let's check some things. Okay, Control 1. Yeah, I did apply. There was a mistake. Yeah, there was a mistake. So I think I was so fast. I didn't apply. I was supposed to apply some things here actually. Okay. Yeah. So see what happened. Object mode, Control 1. I think I didn't apply the edge loops. So you can see what this can cause, right? Now you're talking. Probably I did, but okay. So let's see. I think it's more like it now. Yeah, more like it, right? So what I did here, I have to undo them. You know, I came in here and I was dragging this off. So let's see. Sorry, W. Vertex. Highlight this. Let's see if we can push this. Let's do that again. Vertex. I was correcting the wrong thing, but let's just move on. We will treat all of this later on. Okay, I made some mistakes here actually. Okay, let's just double click. Objects. Okay, and I think I've made some mistakes that should be corrected, but maybe I won't do that now. So we'll do that later anyways. We'll do that later when we have what it takes to. But for now, I think I'll just come here and correct this, push it down a bit. So let's just leave it like this. We would have to correct a lot actually later on, but for now, I think this is something we can just leave the way it is and keep modeling. Okay. All right. So so we're done with here, and I think are we done with here? Okay. So next is here. So let's say we have 19.2. Oh wow. Okay. So we might just do sorry 9.3. Yeah, 9.3. So let's leave it at 9.3. So that will be 10.4. Okay, 10.4. Apply. I think that is even so much. 10.4. Maybe something like 6.4. Let me undo this first. 6.4 should do. Yeah. Add selected. Come back here, so we can just clean this up at this stage before we move on. So to clean it up, go to our vertex mode. I think I can just make sure, double click, make sure you are in your normals. You can begin to move this in. So with this, you're sure that it's going to line up well. Sorry. Okay, so this to bring it forward, bring it downward, bring it inside, just finding the soft spots. This to bring it this way, bring it this way. Okay, then I think this works perfectly for us. So before, I think I might want to add some edges. Insert edges, add one here, add one here. Okay, because I want to be more detailed in my positioning. Vertex. Okay, vertex. Just click once. Vertex, I said. Okay. Hit W. Then back to vertex. So yeah, something like that. So hope you understand how we'll do this now. Okay, when we are done, we'll just go to object mode. I hit Ctrl+1, edges, double click, so that we can, I think here will be better. Okay, to go to my edge loops and begin to correct some of this. Okay, I might need one here too. Maybe close enough. Maybe somewhere here. But like I can go so detailed like that. Okay, so 3. Hit your W. So Ctrl+1, and I have the surface here. I can still go in and maybe play around with some things here. 1. Sorry, vertex, maybe select this. At this point, I might have to go into my objects. Just move them in very carefully here. Okay, then maybe. Okay, hope you get what I'm doing now. Maybe like this. Okay, so time to go to play around with what you have. Now I'm using object mode because if you look at this carefully, I'm selecting many vertices. If I was selecting one, I would prefer to use my normal. So that is that basically. I can push this up, push it out a bit. Probably I'll need an edge loop here actually. Okay, so let's say I go to my edges, insert edge loop, maybe one should be here. Okay, hit my W, and let's see what this can give us. So I can now push this up a bit. So with this now I can, line it up. So hope you get the idea. Well, of course, we can clean this up later. It's something we could do. All of this could just be, worked upon, drag it out like a bit. So let's not go into that so much, but I think I'll just round up this by adding more edge loops, maybe one here, and one here. Okay, so let's just leave it the way it is for now. We will have to still go in, and I think this has to be touched, of course, actually. 3, very important. I think this is causing issues. Let me go to my mesh tools, target world, maybe hit 1, okay, and go to my edges, click this, let's see. Just feeling okay. Let's just leave this. Let's concentrate more on in finishing this, then we can begin to add those details later. Okay, I think there's something I did here. Right, let's move on. Okay, so a lot will still be done, but at least we're getting something nice that we can play around with. Is that fine? Okay, so let's go. There's something regular here. I think let's see if I click this. Right, I click this and I go to my mesh tools, target world. I don't know if this will work though. I think I'm having an issue here. Oh, sorry, I was using the wrong tool. I meant to click the slide edge, not your target world. Okay, so I can just use my middle mouse button and drag this. When I hit 3 now, I think that detailing I had there is gone. Okay, so something cleaner. Of course, all of this can be worked on later, and we're good to go. So let's move on. Okay, let's move on. So next thing I will do is come here. I think I'll do here, here, and then here and here. Okay, then maybe let's see where we are. Okay, I think I'll do one more, which is this, this side. Then I'll finish the rest in the next video. Here, 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 and here. Okay, so let's finish up with this. So let's check 19.1. Okay, if I use 19.1, then maybe I could decide to use something like 9.2. I'm using something totally different. Okay, then bring this into add selected, and let's deal with this. I'm going to repeat that actually. I'm going to use something like still 9, maybe take this up to like 5, apply, add selected. Okay, so at this point we're going to, okay, we still have to play around with this, no problem. Okay, let me do what, I think there's a mistake somewhere. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay, let me do that again. Add selected. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there are 2. Oh, I get. Okay, all right, so let's use this. So as usual, we have to clean this up. So go to our vertices and begin to, in this case it's just 1, so I would use my normals, normal, and begin to correct. Same here, same here. For this part I got to be very careful. Let me just correct this part first. Okay, then just line them up like so. Why am I having an issue there? What is causing the irregularity? First thing first, let's check something. I think, okay, let's see one more there. Okay, fine. Yeah. So let's continue. I think I would prefer to have some edges here. So insert edge loop, I'll add one here, add one here, add one here. Then I'll go to my vertices and begin to, W. Okay, W, then vertices. We get the idea. Yeah, we got to force some of these things. That's the only way we can be on the right track. I think it's getting worse like they did, but let's just fix this. Okay, so let's move this here. Let's probably more. Okay, let's just move this. Let's move this. Let's move this. Okay, so okay, so this is closer. Maybe like this, okay? Okay, so I think that is okay. So let me, to finish up this from this angle, I'm still looking at what is occurring. Let me go back to this view and see what's happening here. Okay, so it's supposed to run like this to this point. Ours do not run to that point, so something must be wrong somewhere. Okay, it's supposed to run to this point. And before I finish this, just to be on the safer side, I'm going to vertex. Let me just correct this. Take it up. All right, before we finish up this, maybe like this. Okay, then this to take it up. Okay, before I finish up this, I'm going to stop here for now and bring up this here because I need to see what this is doing to respect to the surfaces. So I'm going to rebuild. Okay, edit. I'll go to my that should be, go to my attribute editor. It's telling me 29.1. Okay, let's do 30. 29.1. That is too high actually. Let's 32. Let's just leave it at that and apply. Okay, let me rebuild this first. Let me review this and see if it will do me any good. Surfaces reviewed. 29.1. Okay, 29.1. Apply. Okay, I thought it would redistribute this, but okay. Let's just continue. Okay, so display, modify, convert this. So I'm having 30 and 2, right? Hit apply. Let's see what's going to be happening here. Add selected. Okay, then let's turn this off. I knew there was an issue. What must have caused this issue here? Like it's what must have caused this issue? I think this is where we have to play some rules. Okay, hit my 1. At this point, I'll need an edge loop somewhere here, like so. Then I'll go to my hit my W, go to my vertices, highlight this, and you may have to play along, kind of it. I'll come back. Got to be very, very careful here. Very, very careful. To be on the safer side, I will just use my objects. Let's see, objects, so that I can just pull and see what's happening in real time. Okay. I got to be very careful here. I'm still wondering what actually happened earlier. Okay, so I think it's okay. Then maybe add one more edge loop here. Add one more somewhere here. Okay, then hit this and take it up like this. Okay, right now some irregularities. Let's see. Okay, so sometimes you got to be innovative. Okay, so Control 1. Let's see. So with this now, you can see why I had to make sure I bring up this. So with this, I have to be sure there's something I'll need to do again to make sure. So I'll need, these lines to maybe an edge loop. Maybe one should be somewhere here. Okay, like so. Then let's see. Then maybe I'll add one to make it sharp, right? Add one very close. So you can see now, right? So that is how it's done. Because I wanted this side to be kind of sharp, I added more edge loops there. I can even go ahead to add more if I want edges, insert edge loop, maybe add one more here until that sharp. Okay, so I think that did the job for me, so I will just move on to the next so you can see it's cool, better off. So I'm supposed to play around with this and start bringing them outward. Okay, and see what we can get there. Maybe this too. Don't forget, right now I'm using objects and not normal, not the normals. Okay, I can just bring this out a bit. Okay, so this way you might have to start adding more, details, and yeah, but I think I will just make it do with this for now. Okay, Control 1 and let's see, 3 if we want, and okay, we'll just move straight to extruding. I think this will work for us more. I'll hit my 2. We're going to add our details, insert edge loops. So keep one here. Okay, then keep another one here. Keep another one here. Okay. For this side, you may have to be more. Then, if you want to have those sharp corners, you could make it, from both sides. Okay. Anyway, you're having curves and you want to be more details. Sorry, you could do that. Yeah. Basically, I'm having this, so I need one here too. Now I got to be very careful here. Actually, maybe I have to go in edges, click every one, perhaps zoom in like so, double click, mesh tools, target slide edge, and maybe slide this to the side, slide this a bit. Okay, I think that was 3. Let's see. I think I'm having one here. Okay, I'm having one here too. Edges, double click. I'll go to my mesh tools, slide edge. We slide this a bit. Double click, slide this a bit. So let's see how this will look like now. It's still there, but we can go into that later. But let's see how it looks in respect to others. Okay, so I think it's not so bad, but we'll have to, clean up some things here. This is going too deep, so deep. Okay, so let's say vertices. In this case, now we use my still objects. Okay, and just push this down a bit. Wow, this really went so high, so high. Okay, this went so high. Okay, maybe I have to bring this down like so. Okay, so at times you have to, object mode 3. Okay, so I'll go to my vertex tool and pull this in, This could go in a bit. Okay, pull this in. And for this part, I would love to push, this here. So I'll go to my normal and push it in like this. Okay, so we can just let's move on. We'll still, there's no one way to this thing, but I think a lot of things is happening here that I don't like, and to clean that up perfectly, I will just go to my edges and just slide them off. And okay, same here, slide them up. Same here, slide them up. I think it's better this way. Better that way. Okay. So let's move on. So next thing is I think we've spent quite a while. So we'll continue. Okay, in the next phase of this course. So in the next video, I'm going to be finishing up with here, 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 and here. And by then we should be okay with what we have. Then bringing our tire or maybe the headlights and so on and so forth. Thank you. See you in the next video.